Finally, Panning for Gold is back on charlotte49ers.com. It's been far too long. I know it's probably been, what, 5 weeks? All right, maybe 6. All right, if you're really keeping track, it was more like 7 weeks. We apologize with the weather and holidays and schedules conflicting. We apologize for the delay, but the important thing is we're back today, and we're going to make it up to you. Typically, when we film Panning for Gold, we do it in multiple takes. We stop, we restart, we rewind. We do it until we get it right. Well, today, we are doing it in one take. One long take, no stops, no restarting. It's as if the show is live. I'm a little nervous, but if we screw up, we're going to keep going. No stopping. We're excited to have you with us. Panning for Gold starts right now. Whew. Guys, here looks good. All right, you're going to give me a countdown. We'll go with the beat, headline. What's that? Yeah, drink some coffee. Oh, it's actually tea. All right, so we'll go into that. We'll go into the beat bumper. Sorry, I moved away. I moved around. Am I still good? I'm pretty set right now. We got a lot of headlines to give you this week. We talked the tennis complex, baseball season right around the corner. We talked Darius Law, all that, and much, much more. The beat starts right now. You better get it. We start headlines this week with a note on the baseball season. It's just 22 days away. That's it. When the 49ers kick off the season at home against Coppin State, the Niners seemingly never lose inside the Hayes. They win like 80% of their home games. And the Hayes is an extremely great place to watch a game. You get tickets at an affordable price as well. Check out charlotte49ers.com for more information on the schedule, game times, etc. But baseball season right around the corner. I can feel it. Moving on, not sure if you've been watching the Australian Open, but I'm kind of in a tennis kind of mood, hitting some backhands, some forehands, an overhand smash. I'm a lefty, so that's why we're going this way. But here's a photo of the tennis complex. It's coming along very nicely. The courts are down, the fence is up. It's looking really good. The building portion won't be complete until the summer, but the teams will be able to get out there and start hitting some balls around. And as a matter of fact, I think the women's tennis team is at home this weekend. Garrett's going to have a weather update for that, but the men's and women's team's ready to take the court this coming spring. So move on in headlines. With all the snow the Queen City has gotten lately, when fans hear the term whiteout, they immediately think of that white cold stuff that you need to shovel off your driveways. Well, that's not the case February 2nd when Charlotte takes on Xavier inside Halton Arena. We want you to paint the place white, and we want you to do it through t-shirt time. That's right, the official whiteout t-shirt. You can get them at the bookstore. I think they're like $10, or you can simply go buy a white undershirt at the thrift store. It doesn't really matter to me as long as you show up in white, because if you show up in black, red, purple, orange, or magenta, you are not getting in the building, and I will make sure of that. We conclude with a little mention on our main man, Darius Law, or D-Law, or D_Law_ if you follow him on Twitter. He's, been killing it on the track lately, and recently he spearheaded the Samaritan's Feet campaign, in which Coach Major and Coach Aston both went barefoot last week for basketball games. He's a 4.0 student. He's an All-American. We're going to talk to him later in the show. We're going to sit him down and have a little chat with him. It's a great interview. You're not going to want to miss that, but he's just too good to not talk about. So Darius Law will be with us later this show. Headlines are done, and time for the crew's now favorite part of the show. Well, I don't know if it's their favorite part, but it's the time where I ask for a little crew participation, as it's time for this week's Highlight. They've been waiting a long, long time to say that of the week, and it starts right now. Cue that beautiful athletic accomplishment.
And want to find for the dunk. Oh my, what a dunk.
Now that highlight was simply luscious. That's right, luscious. Love that word. Next up, everyone's favorite student meteorologist, the often imitated but never duplicated. The best in the biz, Garrett Beatenbaugh, with this weekend's weather update. And if he can somehow get through this weather update in one take without slipping up, I will buy him an ice cream cone. I don't know if it's going to happen. Garrett, come on in, take it away.
Thanks, AJ. Garrett Beatonball here with your weekend weather update. For Friday, we have a beautiful weather scenario setting up. High pressure, mostly sunny skies. We'll have highs reaching only the mid-40s, but we do have women's tennis Saturday at 1 p.m. They will be back at home, and we'll have low 50s for our highs and sunny conditions. Also, the men's basketball team will play at 7 p.m. here in Halton Arena on the campus of UNC Charlotte. Sunday, mostly sunny. Same basic forecast all weekend. We'll have highs in the upper 40s. That's a check of your weekend weather update. I'm Garrett Beatonball. Follow me on Twitter, WXGarrett. Now back to you, AJ.
All right, I guess I'm buying Garrett some ice cream. He did it in one take. I can't believe it, but he really is the best in the business, and you can't get your weekend weather anywhere else other than right here on Painting for Gold. I know I wouldn't want to get it anywhere else. This is your one-stop shop for everything this coming weekend. We'll take a short break. Back on the flip side, the men's basketball team went to the Levine Childrens Hospital a couple weeks ago. We went there with cameras to get some behind-the-scenes footage. Not going to want to miss that. And Darius Law coming up at the end of the show, one-on-one with him. Don't go anywhere.
Get a jump start on March with the Atlantic 10 Men's Basketball Championship in Atlantic City. The tournament returns to Boardwalk Hall, March 11th, 12th, and 13th. A 3-day weekend jam-packed with college hoops action that's sure to deliver more fan frenzy than ever before. All session tickets start at just $75. Reserve the best seats now through Ticketmaster or through the Boardwalk Hall box office. For more information, visit AtlanticCityNJ.com and Atlantic10.com.
We're just coming out, talk to some of the kids, just brighten their day up, just put them in a better mood than what they could be in. Like I said, just brighten their day.
I think the best thing for our guys coming here is to realize that there's a lot more going on than just basketball. And whatever problems or concerns that they may think they have, there's always somebody that's fighting a much harder battle than they are.
Just coming out here to show these kids some love, man. It's, we are caring as a family, the 49ers. We just wanted to step out today and just show the community that we are, how caring we are.
It's a very humbling experience to get out. It just shows how fortunate some of us are just to be playing basketball, and the stuff we go through every day doesn't compare to what they go through.
These kids are great, man. Some of them are a little shy, but most of all, they're doing a pretty good job with us.
It's just great, like I said, just to brighten somebody else's day.
I think it's really important for them to understand what this means, and we'll have other things that we'll do, Samaritan's Feet and things of that nature that'll get guys involved in the community, and more so reaching out to kids who really idolize these guys. I don't think our guys realize how much kids idolize them.
So meeting strangers, I know when I was young, I didn't want to meet no strangers, so they're doing a great job with that.
It's good for them to give a little something back.
Well, for me, my experience with hospitals have never been really a place where I want to be. These kids have really helped me out.
And so it's great for our guys to get a little perspective on life.
I enjoy this trip as well as they do.
These kids in here are way tougher than we could ever imagine.
I think some of the kids are kind of intimidated.
A couple of kids get a little shy, they think these guys are giants, but once they get around them a little bit, they loosen up. But
it's great. Meet people finally smaller than me.
And we always try to teach life lessons to these guys, and this is just another way for them to understand that it's important to give back.
One of the kids actually said they could beat me in basketball, so I'm gonna have to come back and take them up on that offer.
And even the little 5 minutes of their time goes a long way. It's good for them to realize that.
Can you talk? Hello? All right, Niner fans, back here once again. The man sitting to my left should not need an introduction. You know him as Darius Law, D-Law, or if you follow him on Twitter, it's D_Law_. We'll talk about that in a second. But Darius, how you doing, man?
I'm doing well. I'm happy to be here today.
Well, thanks for taking some time out of your busy schedule. I am convinced that you must drink like 10 cups of coffee a day or 2 of those 5-hour energy drinks because you are all over the place, man. You're a SAC president. You're an academic All-American, an All-American, a 4.0 GPA. How do you balance it? How do you get it all in there?
it's all fun to me. You know, I like studying, I enjoy training, I enjoy helping others with community service, and I enjoy spending time with my friends and having fun. So everything that I do is fun to me, so I think that makes everything easier.
Busy week for you last week. One of the things that I forgot to mention, Samaritan's Feet, you kind of spearheaded that from a 49er athlete perspective. What made you get involved with that organization? A great organization, by the way. What made you get involved and raise some money with the athletes here?
I found out about Samaritan's Feet at a Division I National SAC meeting when I was in Indianapolis. And when they talked about the organization, one of the things that struck me was the fact that Samaritan's Feet is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. So when I got back to Charlotte, I was really thinking about some things that student athletes could get involved in this year. So I contacted Samaritan's Feet and I met with them and I told them more about our university, and I really wanted them to get involved with UNC Charlotte, being that we're right in their backyard. And I did my research and I saw they had linked up with some other great universities, like University of Kentucky and John Calipari. So I really wanted to see what I can do. And after that, I came back and I talked to Coach Major, and he agreed to Coach Barefoot, and also Karen Aston agreed to Coach Barefoot. And I really got a lot of support from the athletic department and the other student athletes around. So, I mean, it was a great success, and I'm really happy that we were able to really help save lives and provide children with shoes.
A big round of applause to you guys as well. Niner Nation supported the cause, came out those 2 basketball games last week and got it done. So thanks to you guys. On a lighter note, let's talk about your Twitter account. You are a Twitter champion. I mean, D_law_, a must follow. What made you get involved with Twitter? Because you're a great read, great follow.
Twitter is really a way to just kind of put my thoughts out there and to remind people every day to stay positive no matter what they're going through, and to really be motivated and really excited about all of our future. So I really like Twitter.
Let's talk about you're busy doing some other stuff around campus as well, and on top of everything else, you stay busy with doing some coaching, I believe?
Yeah, definitely. With my fraternity, Kappa Alpha Psi, I was the head coach of intramural football, and I led the team to an undefeated football season. So looking at 2013 when UNC Charlotte is coming with football, I might be one of the names in the hat. But definitely switching from football, I also head coached intramural basketball, and I'm excited about last night. I made my head coaching debut, and we had a victory, we won by 15 points, but most importantly, after the game, I made sure my guys shook the other team players' hands, and we really won with pride, and we won with class. So I'm really excited about this season. We play on Sunday nights in the SAC.
Last, we'll get you out of here with this. We got to talk about some of your accomplishments on the track. Indoor season had off last weekend, but the weekend previous you ran, I believe, a nation best time.
Yeah.
Just talk about that and where we can see you next, and where we can expect to see you in some goals for this coming indoor and outdoor season.
Definitely. I'm really excited about this season. This week we're going to Penn State. I'm running the 400, 200, and 4x4 relay. But really goals for this year are really the same for every year. My only goal coming into the year is to improve my times from the previous year. So last year indoors I ran 46.6, and I was NCAA All-American, so I'm really looking to follow up my senior year by improving on that. So my goal would be to run faster than 46.6 and to go to the national meet and represent UNC Charlotte well, and to really get as high as possible in that national ranking list. So those are my only goals. Besides that, I go out every day. I like to have fun. I'm happy that I want to stay injury free, go out there, have fun, and just enjoy every moment. And besides that fact, really let the times come.
You're a senior. Have you thought about after graduation, Olympics maybe? I mean, is that on your mind at all?
Definitely. It's something that I think about every day. In my room when I wake up, there's a big poster that says "Chase Your Dreams," and along with all my medals on my wall, and I look at that, it really inspires me and motivates me to work hard each and every day and to really achieve my goals. Running at the Olympic trials in London is definitely one of my goals, but the Olympic trials, in Oregon, 2012, is definitely one of the goals of mine, and I'm looking forward to training next year and to running at the trials and really represent UNC Charlotte.
Darius, it's always a pleasure, man. Great interview, great talk, and this guy gets it done out there on the track. Looking forward to following you indoor and outdoor season. It should be a blast.
Definitely, thank you. Darius D-Law, D_law_, signature headband.
That's it. I mean, that's it. Let's just cut the interview there.